Hello guys, it's Kiragami here, back with another vlog and no safe vlog today. It's been a while. It's my 108th vlog and I have completed all my papers, and I've already completed my papers on 27th was the last day. 27th March was the last day on which I gave my 12th board examination paper. My senior secondary years are finally over, and today is 13th April and it's a Friday, so I just. Is it? No, it's not a Friday, it's Saturday actually, I'm sorry. So, yeah, and it's quite a day. Uh, right now, I'm preparing for my actually some examinations like NDA, IPM, etc. etc. I'm preparing for a lot of examinations right now. But yeah, you know, kind of it gets tiring every once in a while. And yeah, that fan is not doing me a lot of favor. So no, bad fan, because it's kind of ruining this vlog. It doesn't matter. I'm not making it for well, anyone can watch it, but I'm not making it for the sake of, you know, for the sake of quality. I just needed to remember. This is why I make vlogs. That has been my primary motive for a while now. So I had this thought. I just wanted to share that why I'm making the vlog. To be really really frank, it doesn't matter what I did today. And today, by the way, I met Harshat, one of my friend from NWS, after a long time, and it was good. Yeah, we had fun. And also met one of my neighbor's cousin brother. I met him and we talked a lot about number of things, number of aspirations, and what do I want to do in future. And he's doing a good job. He seems quite motivated and quite happy with whatever he's doing. So yeah, I kudos to that. Meanwhile, I'm deciding kind of key what do I want to do. I have a number of options with me, and a lot of things I can do with myself, with my life. uh, uh, I'm just trying to open more options for myself so that I can make a better and best decision. Not only about my Delhi University. Delhi University cannot be my only norm here. Even though I would love to be there, even if I don't get that good college, maybe I will be getting a good college. But even if I don't get a good college, I will be going to Delhi University. That's for sure. But my main motive is to do something related to what I want to do in future. One of aspirations which I am going to be striving for. Anyway, that's about what I want to do, and etc. etc. There are other things as well that I've been thinking a lot about. One of the problems which I normally face, like right now, I'm totally energetic. I won't say that I'm not energetic at all, but I'm totally energetic at this moment, and I don't feel very tired. That I don't feel that much tired. I don't feel depressed. I don't feel anxiety. I don't feel any bad emotion. And weirdly enough, this is quite concerning because every year for like 2 or 3 years, almost 2 or 3 years, I've been having anxiety problem and this SAD, which I think it is. I don't know. It's not tested. It's not diagnosed, but I think that's what it is. I will get it checked someday. But yeah, so I get this SAD, seasonal affective disorder problem during winter time, and it's very bad. So right now I'm super motivated, super active, super everything. Right now at this moment I can do anything. I know, and I would love to be be able to be in that position to do something. But right now I'm thinking about things which are bad and which are going to be there in my future and which can potentially make it worse. For example, yeah, again, SAD, how I can overcome it, how can I totally heal this problem whenever it will come. How can that happen? That has been my concern for a while now. And the solution to this problem is, there is a solution, but not really sure how I should approach it. Kind of not very happy with it. Not very happy with my progress with finding the solution. One of the solutions which I want is social anxiety. I think this problem of social anxiety is like today I have observed with when I was hanging out with one of my friend Harshit. I was not anxious or I was not having any kind of anxiety at all, not 1%. But when I'm alone, I totally have it. So, is it a common thing to be anxious when you are not with anyone, with you are totally aloof? Is it a common thing? Well, the way I feel anxiety when I'm alone is I totally feel like I will kind of fade, like not doze off, actually faint. I would faint, or I would totally be I have this itch in my hair, my ear, and totally kind of itch in every part of my body. That's how I feel when I'm anxious, when I'm alone, and whenever I am you know traveling, or whenever I go out of my home just to have a walk outside or something like that. That's how I feel whenever I'm in class alone. When I was in class alone, that's how I felt. I'm kind of trying to figure it out, like why does this happen and how can I make things better. And the answer, still don't get it, to be frank. So me, I'm still trying to figure things out like this. I know these things can only be solved when you're sitting alone and meditating on the topic and thinking about it very deeply and very much, when you think about it properly, logically, and everything. And that's the only way we can solve a problem with everything. And this is true for everything. But you know, you need a lot of time to think about these things. When you have schedule like me, you cannot even afford to waste too much time. You have to, I won't say waste a lot of time, but priorities. I have to do this. I have a limited amount of time for doing a particular job, and for thinking about my anxiety, my SAD, and etc etc. I will have time in future, maybe. That's the problem. This maybe is also there. I will have definitely have time. It's not like I am obligated to think about it right now and forget, not I won't forget about it. It's not like I have a deadline that this is इतने टाइम तक सोच के रख लेना है, otherwise I will be having, I won't be able to solve it ever again. That's not true at all. So that's one of the few problems which I have, and I don't really like to talk to people about it. Not everyone. I do talk to certain people. I have talked about it before, but now talking about it doesn't. No, people won't be able to understand it at that level. They, those who have not faced it, how can they help you? Some will have some great perspective about it and great ideas and some thoughtful things, but I don't think so. They will be able to solve it completely. Like stay positive, and that does help, but that doesn't cure it totally. And I'm just trying to find a solution for this kind of. Just thinking about it. I remember back in 2018 December, not very long time ago, 4 or 5 months ago, I had this weird, kind of depressing kind of a thought that if I start imagining that I have died, I am just a ghost who is wandering around the city. No one can see me, no one can watch me. Then, yeah, that would be a great idea. Then, why should I be feeling anxiety if no one can see me? That was one of the thought I had back in 2018 December. And that was not a great thought, to be frank. That's an escapist kind of view on the world. Like that's one of the way you can escape the Maya, so called. Not so called, it's a Maya, but yeah. So there's so many things, so many thoughts, so many stuff. Why do I okay, this is new habit which I'm developing. First of this kinda and then this. How can you know what I'm talking about? You don't know. Of course you don't know because you haven't even met me before. Yeah, saying that you might have met me or you may know me a little bit, and you may be just me rewatching this video, but we don't know it until you listen to what I have to say. Anyways, I think I've talked about this kind of stuff enough for now. It's over. Vlog over. Go to sleep. Bye.